Number 10, Buttle, has Leaper on the left and Mickey Cave on the right. McKenzie and John O'Hara. Same 5 that started the game. There's Buttle out front. Oh, he had an open net, and he hit it right into Paul Hammond's hands.
Might have done just a little bit better. Hammond read the play beautifully, got down well to his right, but Buttle might have done better.
Buttle, nice move, gets around one man. Morosco has to hustle back. Buttle knew he had Mickey Cave. This is Charbonneau. Charbonneau gives it down low. Here's a shot. Great save, Alan Mayer. Mayer clears it all the way out. Buttle with a head gives it off to Leaper. Leaper leaves it on the left wing. This is Mickey Cave. Charbonneau runs hard. There's Buttle's shot. Oh, it hit the top of the crossbar. Punched out by Paul Hammond. One bounce up over the plexiglass. It'll be put back into play by virtue of the free kick.
Super ball by Mickey Cave, who found Buttle in a little bit of space, and as you see, it hits the crossbar, comes out, hits the plexiglass. Hammond punches over the sideline, and we get a free or a kick into the pit.
Hammond's got a nice right cross, hasn't he?
Sonny Liston style.
Mickey Cave, number 9 for Pittsburgh, will put the ball into play. Spirit on top, 4-1.
Leaper, number 18.
We're in the third quarter from the Springfield Civic Center. Leaper off the boards. O'Hara nearly picking up and having an open net. Finally controls the ball. This is Leaper. Nice move by Curtis Leaper. Mickey Cave gives it inside. Buttle battling. Shot. Violation on Steve Buttle. And what's he trying to do down there, Chris, when he's getting into that posture down low?
He's really just trying to receive the ball in front of the opponent's net and really set up a play from there. If he can't turn in front of the opponent's net, obviously he's looking to get a runner to one side of him or the other to receive the ball so they can get a shot at goal.
O'Hara. The call is going to be a 2-minute penalty to David McKenzie, as Eduardo Morosco, number 12, wins a dual award, won the Grammy.
I think we see a little bit of an Oscar here from Morosco, who really, David McKenzie just can't believe his luck at all. He's awarded a 2-minute penalty for tripping, and unfortunately we see the Pittsburgh Spirit now with their backs against the wall.
Tripping. Does he get a yellow card?
There's the call. You hear.
Tripping was the call, and now we see the Pittsburgh Spirit with a power play against them. Charles, O'Hara, Cave, and Leaper in the lineup to defend against the 6 players from the Hellions.
Now the referee will come over, and what the indication is not only will he get a 2-minute penalty, but he will get a yellow card. Let's listen to the referee as he goes over. That's McKenzie in the box. The referee now issuing a yellow card to McKenzie. Here's the ruling, ladies and gentlemen. Your first 2-minute penalty in a game, you go to the box, you serve the penalty. These are for the flagrant violations, not delay a game violation. The second 2-minute penalty, you get a yellow card. The third 2-minute penalty, you're out of the game with a red card. Pittsburgh playing short-handed. The thought on that ruling, Chris, is this. And hockey should think a little bit about this. The physicalness of the indoor game, because of the close contact in an area like this, causes a lot of times, you know, guys are going to run into each other. Well, to fed people off and not to get, and to give guys room to operate and not have a lot of physical contact, they have inserted that rule. You get a yellow card on your second penalty, and you get a red card, game ejection, on your third 2-minute penalty, and a fine, which is cumulative over the season.
That's right. An interesting thing that we might look at sometime, Terry, is that I think the league this year has really cleaned itself up, and we haven't seen as many penalties as we did last year. It was very physical last year. This year, much more skillful, technically a much better league.
Yilmaz Orhan takes the shot off the rebound off. This is O'Hara finally right into Alan Mayer's hand. So casually he picks it up.
That's right, and intent now on sort of spending his 5 seconds on the ball as the Pittsburgh Spirit try to eat away this last minute of this penalty.
Minute remaining in a penalty, and McKenzie's in a box. 2 minutes tripping on the power play. Hartford, nice play inside. Ybarra gives it down low. That's Morosco. Alan Mayer beats him to the ball. Ybarra gets the ball back. Morosco sends it off the board. Mickey Cave clears. 40 seconds remaining in the penalty. 11:50 remaining in the third quarter. Spirit on top, 4-1. Shot, O'Hara deflects it wide. Shot, Ybarra. Mickey Cave lets the ball go by. Yilmaz Orhan. 25 seconds remaining in the penalty. This is Orhan. Orhan is a strong left-footed shot. Ybarra off the boards. Now you see the difference. Even when they take the shots off the board, nobody's coming in looking for the rebounds.
That's right, and you've got to get player movement inside the box in there to cause the Spirit defenders some form of pressure. Try and pull them out of there so you can get a shot on target. They're just not doing that. Fortunately, we got away with a big error there by Leaper, but you know, the referee's whistle is now gone, and we've got a free kick, and we can now eat up some more time.
Again, look at the knowledge of the game by Coach Lenny Billis. He has now substituted his troops to kill off the remainder of this penalty and then have fresh legs when in fact they go back to full strength. Shot, they score. Leotard with only 2 seconds remaining in the penalty to David McKenzie with a left foot. Beats Alan Mayer high to the left-hand side.
Let's see how close here. Stevie Buttle caught out of position, look, notice. And also, I think it was Clive Childs at the back there who was caught by letting the play come around him. Mayer comes out of his goal, goes down at his feet. Unfortunately, not enough time to get the ball, and the ball's in the back of the net.
Leotard, the goal at 3:44, power play goal. Their first power play goal of the evening. It was the second opportunity, so they're 500 on the night. Leotard unassisted. Time of the goal.
3:44.
You hear it, 3:44.
Of the MISL season. Score Pittsburgh 4 and the Hellions 2.
Hellions trying to get back into the game, close the gap to 2, 4-2, Pittsburgh on top.
We saw in the second period how Hartford came out and started to take the game at the Spirit. Started the second half in exactly the same fashion. All Hartford at the moment. Important now that the Spirit take control and get back into the game.
This is Rohrbach down low, can't get to the ball. Hammond comes way out of goal. You see the cast on the left hand of McCullough. Here's a shot right on. And again, a poor shot.
Yeah, no problems for Alan Mayer there. Directly at him from about 30 feet. No problems. He would be much better going off the boards to cause some problems in front of the goal.
If we get a chance, down low, player comes right out. He's showing the terrible sock. See, he took his shoe off to show the terrible sock. That's the new Pittsburgh rage for soccer, the terrible sock.
For Pittsburgh.
Trigovich battling. The player coming down, now going to the bench. We'll pick him out a little later. Has a cast on his left arm. Number 7, McCulley. That's Henry McCulley. His brother, Charlie McCulley, is the coach of the team. It's an interesting, I don't think that's existing anywhere in sports.
I think it often happens, actually, but once again, Terry, right on with your stats. You pick it up.
Obstruction has been called.
Obstruction, the call. Ball will be brought back and put into play by virtue of a free kick. Watch it again.
Billy McNichol there trying to get round the Hartford Hellions defender, clearly obstructed, and the referee once again, arm in the air, raises his hand, makes the right decision, and it's a Pittsburgh Spirit free kick.
Hand in the air. You look at the MISL ball. That's the bright orange ball used by this league. One of the purposes, so it's evident on your television screen. We hope everyone is enjoying the Pittsburgh Spirit games on KDKA. We're happy to bring them to you. Terry Lewicki along with Chris Wright. Manny Fratteri not with us tonight. Charbonneau on the left makes a long run. Inside, McNichol, Cave. Here's a pass out front. Rebound shot. Mulroy. Rebound out front. Hartford pressuring now. Taking the game to Pittsburgh a little bit.
Now for Hartford.
Finally, O'Hare steps up, takes control.
Intercepted by O'Hara.
Pass inside. Shot. Oh, what a save by Hammond.
Shot by McGee.
The shot by Alex McGee, the first we've seen of McGee tonight. Is that the first time he's been on the field?
Second time, Terry, actually, but he came on, made a great run through, and Hammond left his line very, very quickly. Very brave goalkeeping down at his feet.
There's McGee again out on left wing. Takes a return pass from Bottle. Just can't connect. McGee is out with McKenzie. McGee is playing on this line instead of Curtis Leeper.
I think Biller's possibly trying to change his lines around a little bit just to give players a breather, and obviously loads of injuries to the Pittsburgh Spirit, and he's got to break up his lines at some stage just to give players a little bit of an additional rest.
Six men on the field for the Hartford Hellions is going to result in a penalty to the Hellions. Too many men on the field, and again a lack of coaching skill by Hartford has found them with 6 men on the field, and that is a violation, ladies and gentlemen, that results in a penalty, a 2-minute penalty to Hartford.
So true, we see Billis and Kowalski with the notepads in front of them, making notes on who's going out there next, how many players they've got out there, the changeover of the lines. We see McCulley down there, the coach for the Hellions. Really, he's just stood there in his tracksuit top, making no notes whatsoever, and unfortunately makes a really bad coaching error in this game. And he's penalised by a 2-minute penalty, which is really advantageous to the Pittsburgh Spirit.
Now, let me tell you, yeah, that call is, there's 6 men aside anyway, so you don't get penalized for having the correct number. It's 7 men. Here's the
substitution, too many men on the floor, 2 minutes. Delay.
Thank you, Coach. All right, play 6 men aside. I say 6 because you have 5 players and the keeper. There's actually 5 attackers and the keeper constitute the 6 men on the field, the 7th man coming out of the box. And again, I'll tell you something, the indoor game, the coach makes all the difference in the world, because you don't prepare the team and then let them go out and play. You have to adjust to situations as they arise. Shot right out front. Oh, and Mickey Cave had a rebound, but Hammond beat him to the ball.
Tried to bring it down, actually, and then put it in with a second touch. Not enough time, Terry, and his 2 touches means that Hammond comes up with another big save.
McGee off the boards. Gets his own rebound right out front. Finally cleared by Hartford. Here's McGee's shot. Puddle rebound on the head. Put it right into Hammond's hands.
Taken by goalkeeper Paul Hammond.
Hammond sends it way out down left wing. Minute and 20 remaining in the penalty. 7:25 remaining in the third quarter. And oh, what a shot by Clive Charles. Hit it on the run to score the 5th Pittsburgh goal. He caught Hammond standing flat-footed.
Watch this shot by Clive Charles from well out. Possibly the goalkeeper, unsighted look, going late. Super shot, super drive by Clive Charles. Excellent execution. Pushes the Pittsburgh Spirit in front with a power play goal by 5 goals to 2.
Now, you want to know one of the biggest differences of the indoor versus the outdoor game? Guess who gets the assist on this?
Makes the score, Pittsburgh.
The goalkeeper, because he's the last guy to give it up to Clive Charles, right?
You Americans drive me crazy with statistics.
Alan Mayer should get the assist. Here's Nino Zett. Zett. He's got O'Hara on the right wing.
Leotard to Charbonneau.
Actually, he had Rohrbach on right wing. But this is Nino Zett coming in. And what Lenny Billis appears to be doing is he's got some swingmen in the form of Nino Zetts and McGee. And he'll throw them in and interchange them on lines and give individually everybody one break every other
right.
turn.
Exactly right. He's got 2 definite lines, switching them in and out, and then obviously into the different periods, bringing Zetts in, just to give people that additional breather that we talked about before, Terry.
Here's McKenzie, fresh legs for Pittsburgh. Leeper out front, Rohrbach goes hard to the ground. Oh, Curtis Leeper had the open net and hit it high. Nino Zetts, nice pass inside, return pass, looking for Leeper. Rohrbach, good thought by Rohrbach.
Great ball by Rohrbach. Curtis Leeper, what a shame, just a little bit of composure necessary in front of the goal, and unfortunately gets underneath the ball and lifts it over the top of the goal.
Pittsburgh drubbed Hartford last night in Pittsburgh in front of that great crowd, 65-5-0, largest crowd in the indoor soccer history of Pittsburgh. And the Spirit on top 5-2 tonight in the third quarter, 5:55 remaining. Nino Zett, Leeper open on right wing, lets the ball go by. Now protecting the ball with his body. Sends it up top, John O'Hara. O'Hara sends it right back, Nino Zett. Zett down low, sends it inside, Hammond scoops the ball up. Quickly out on right wing, Yilmaz Orhan, here's a break. Orhan, really bad pass, as he had Eduardo Marasco streaking down left wing all by himself.
We see him immediately walk off the field and ask for a substitution, possibly a little bit tired, the pass of a tired man. But a good opportunity there for Hartford really to capitalise on that mistake by the Spirit players and get back into the game.
Hellions have some potential. They have some players.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the last goal scored by
the combination just isn't there. Well, he must have been listening to us because he just awarded Alan Mayer the assist. Another crazy American giving those stats.
You see a little nudge. The referee picks it up really well. Atigbu there just nudges Clive Charles. Charles falls to the ground. Referee again, right on the spot, Terry. Makes a good decision. Watch the little nudge.
Little nudge right there.
There you go.
Oh,
nowhere near the ball.
So now that's a Jack Lambert shrug.
He's a big guy, this Atigbu.
Nice pass down low. This is McNichol. He picks it up on the run. McNichol protecting the ball against the boards. Billy McNichol loses the battle. The ball comes all the way back downfield, and Alan Mayer picks it up. 4 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Pittsburgh on top, 5-2. Now, look at the forwards. You see the forward, there's no movement out of Hartford. You got to move. You got to create some space for yourself. He's standing around. Finally, Mulroy receives a pass. Shot out front, nearly sneaks through the legs of Napolitano. There's Alan Mayer. He gets shoved from behind by Marasco, but comes away with the ball.
You're so right, Terry, in what you're saying about lack of movement. And that's the difference between the two sides at the moment. The Spirit players constantly interchanging positions.
Atuego, what a shot. He launches it. That probably ended up in Hartford. If the doors open up there, he scored in the Hartford arena.
This guy supposedly views as one of the hottest, most powerful shots in the league. Tonight we saw him score that first goal. Dynamic shot. Here he fails to get over the top of the ball, goes straight over the top of the perspex.
What causes that when you hit a ball and it takes off on you like that?
Simply you must strike the ball over the top, in the top half of the ball. He went underneath the ball and obviously the ball rises. Never really getting over the top of the ball to keep it down.
Well, to get over on top, you have to get the ball underneath you.
That's right. Lean over the ball, Terry.
I was a place kicker in college. They taught us that. We were conventional. You had to lean over the ball to get it. That's American football. Inside the Pittsburgh zone. Clive Charles gets it away inside. Mickey Cave comes away. He's got Buttle finally stepping in. Tommy Mulroy.
See how anxious the Spirit players are to get forward then as soon as they got the ball. We saw 3 players breaking on either side of Charles, 1 up front. Really looking to get forward very, very quickly, obviously putting an awful lot of pressure on the
Now this is interesting because Lenny Billis, right down next to the alternate referee, indicated he wanted to change of players, and the ruling simply states you can change on the fly, but you can't hold the game up to change players. And I think he intimidated the alternate referee because he blew his whistle to let him change players. McKenzie right out front. Oh, and a nearly sticking the header in was Alex McGee. And again, McGee out on this shift.
Eddie Marasco.
This is Buttle. Buttle. Oh, what a great pass by Buttle. Buttle lays it right on John O'Hara's right foot, and they beat Paul Hammond in a great play by Buttle.
I want to say something about Johnny O'Hara as well, though. Playing like a seasoned professional here tonight. Breaks with Stevie Buttle. Buttle draws the defender. Johnny O'Hara slips it in by the far post of Paul Hammond. Great goal, great play by Stevie Buttle. Great run by Johnny O'Hara.
I want to say another point about scoring in this league is, and this does not hold true, and I don't know what it is in the English divisions, but if you score a goal, you get a point. If you get an assist, you get a point. So the scoring, if you get 2 points for a goal, like a lot of the soccer scoring goes, I think a lot of times players tend not to give the ball up and maybe take the shot themselves. It's a good scoring rule. I've seen a lot of it is paying off now, just like that pass from Buttle. 3 assists by Buttle tonight. O'Hara gets his 4th goal of the year. McKenzie, all right, David McKenzie. On another great pass out front, and standing flat-footed, the Hartford Hellions Nice play.
Nice one for the youngsters, because McKenzie's a right-footed player. Watch how he strikes this ball. Plays it back, left foot.
I
Low
love it.
to the far post. Hammond diving too late. McKenzie, big smile on his face. Spirit take the lead by 7 goals to 2.
What did he say? Isn't that what he said at halftime? He wants to get into the offense?
That's right.
7-2.
McKenzie, who said he likes moving forward, you heard him at halftime, moved forward on this play, picked up his 4th goal of the year. McKee gets the assist. There's a shot up over the top of the plexiglass. Time of the goal, 12-13, and Pittsburgh on top now, 7-2. And you saw that shot right there, Chris. They don't hold the ball. They don't let anybody get into the flow of the offense. And as a result, they're just bombing shots.
I think the thing is there, Terry, is that the Spirit seems so organized as they go forward. The Hellions just do everything ad-lib, nothing preconceived at all. I think it's really showing in the scoreline tonight.
Boy, McGee is playing well on these couple of shifts. Play moves on. Nice player. There's O'Hara again. And like you said, they are playing, O'Hara and McKenzie are playing tonight like they've been playing this game for 20 years.
Unbelievable. What a great combination at the back there. And we see McKenzie already wanting to go forward. Here he is involved in the play again.
McKenzie, and I tell you who made that play again, Alan Mayer, learning how to distribute the ball, too, nicely. This is Yomez Orhan for Hartford. Left-footed shot right out front. Rebound shot, sent up over the top of the plexiglass. No penalty called. Time remaining, minute 51 in the 3rd quarter. Pittsburgh on top, 7-2. Watch the save again. You'll see the Hartford player move over and misdirect the ball.
Look at where Alex McGee is, though. Unfortunately, he let the player creep in there. Wasn't really marking, wasn't really on his toes, allowed the player to turn. Once again, Mayer does the job behind the last man in the defense.
All right, let's put a time. There's a minute. Well, we can't do it now, but I'm saying the next quarter, let's do something. When Lenny Billis changes, let's figure out how long he's leaving the players on the field. It's not fair now because there's only a minute 51. Nice play by Charles to clear. But I'm wondering how long he's letting the rotation go, what the average time is. It'll be a goal kick for Pittsburgh with a minute and 43 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter.
We see for the first time as well now tonight, Terry, number 29, Partenheimer. He's a local boy. He was born in Sewickley, went to Sewickley Academy, and I understand Alan Mayer suggested him to Len Billis. He's been playing down with the Detroit Express.
Over the glass, kick in for Pittsburgh.
So you're seeing 2 new players and a new coach tonight on KDKA. And believe me, this is a new Spirit team. These guys are really playing well. And need we remind you that 2 of the leading scorers on this team are out. Graham Fife and Alfie Kahn both down with injuries. Hey, those guys can play.
Wait till we get all this side back together with Alfie coming back into the side, Graham Fife coming back into the side. A really big push coming for this playoff berth.
Shot, Alan Mayer's save. Nice play by Mayer. And again, we're talking playoffs because the top 3 teams in each division get into the playoffs. Trigovic shot. Hammond handles the ball. Time running down. Just under a minute remaining in the 3rd quarter. Atu Egboot leaves it on left wing. Yomez Orhan. Orhan with a right foot shot. Great save. Alan Mayer. Oh! Mayer put a right hand on it. It jumped up over the top of his head, and Eddie Morosco picks up one of those, as hockey calls it, trash goals. It's loose out in front of the net.
Interesting, really. Could he have pushed the shot away? We don't really see it, actually, but I think he got his fist there rather than the palm of his hands, and it just bobbles up in the air. And Iran, cherry-picking in front of the goal, just slips it in.
With only 49 seconds, Eduardo Morosco, who played with Yomez Orhan in Houston. Morosco, great Argentinian.
And the 3rd goal of the night is scored by number 12.
I saw him in New York last week. He said to me, I don't understand. We're the Hartford Hellions. We live in Meridian, and we play in Springfield. Morosco's 12th goal, 5th against Pittsburgh in 2 nights. Orhan the assist at 14-11. Leeper shot, he scores! Curtis Leeper with only 37 seconds comes right back. Curtis has had 2 breaks because McGee's been on the field. On those shifts, Leeper comes out on the field, and watch this. He's standing all alone.
Leaper with the shot, far post, beats Hammond, who fails to make contact with the ball, and as you say, good coaching, Terry, okay? Gives the guy a break, he immediately gets forward, Trikovic over the top of the ball, Leaper in the back of the net. 5-goal advantage again.
Leaper's 4th goal, Rarbach gets the assist, 14-23. There's a lot of scoring in the 3rd quarter. 6 goals so far in the 3rd quarter, 2 power play goals. What a shot.
Shot just over the bar.
We have had 4 goals since almost the 12-minute mark, and within about 2.5 minutes, we've had 4 goals scored. Time running down, 10 seconds as Marasco gets taken to the turf.
Referee must pull that one back because he took it about 10 yards in advance of where the...
Did you see that little exchange? Yilmaz Orhan and Alan Mayer playfully, because they play with each other in the outdoor league. They're on the same team. The San Diego Sockers.
Really interesting that Loital tries to use the ball possibly.
La meilleure solution serait d'éliminer le danger en obligeant ce bandit à quitter notre...
3rd quarter. Clive Charles sends it to the midfield. Curtis Leaper. Here's Marasco. Horn goes up, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter. With a score, the Pittsburgh Spirit 8, the Hartford Hellions 3. We'll be back right after this.
Seconds apart. The record is 7 seconds by 4 if he scored a goal. Philadelphia didn't show that Friday.
Let's have that. Which goal was that, the 6th and the 7th?
The quickest 2 goals by 2 different players is a different record. The quickest goal by one player. See, that should be the same goal, yeah. And what I'm saying is, Gregura scored both those. I'm wondering what it is by 2 different players. I guess that's it.
5 shots, 13 for a 3-quarter total of 38. Saves for Hartford keeper having...
Is that total?
5 in the 3rd period, 3-period total of 16. And for Pittsburgh's Alan Mayer, 4 saves in the period.
Is that total? Not just the 3rd period.
Goalkeeper saves.
I want to see that monitor on that low camera you guys are watching down there. Here's a reminder, get your tickets early for the next Spirit home game. It's Friday, February 1st. When the Spirit hosts the tough Philadelphia Fever. The largest indoor soccer crowd ever at the Civic Arena saw the Spirit beat these same Hellions 10-5 last night. The Fever will be a tough contest, though, and the action will keep you on the edge of your seat all night long. Join the crowd at the Civic Arena next Friday, February 1st, when the Spirit hosts the Philadelphia Fever and one of the leading scorers in the Major Indoor Soccer League, Fred Gregura. Game time is 8 o'clock. Hey, don't miss it.
Talking about Fred Gregura, Terry, an interesting stat. The 6th and 7th goal scored by the Pittsburgh Spirit tonight were in 17 seconds. Gregura holds the record in the league of the 2 quickest goals, 7 seconds, and he's in town next Friday, as you say.
That's a big game for Pittsburgh. This is O'Hara. Spirit moving left to right now on the 200 by 85-foot indoor soccer configuration. Here come the Hellions. Hellions shot, fakes the shot. Nice play. What a great move. Mike Bakke does a nice move. He fakes the shot. It's one of the prettiest plays I've seen by the Hellions all night. He comes right from the midfield, and he'll put 3 moves on him.
3 fakes. Great example for young players. Watch him fake to shoot, goes inside, comes back outside, and then sees Mayers down on the ground. Mayer can't get back and beats him on the near post, Terry. Good break for the Hartford Hellions. They needed to get back into this half as soon as they possibly could, and that's exactly what they needed. We might have a real game on our hands now as we go into the final period with 14 minutes left.
22 seconds into the 4th quarter. The Hellions pull within 4. Bakic Ybarra the assist. 8th goal of the season. And the Hellions are within 4. No way is this game out of hand for anybody. I remember last year the Pittsburgh Spirit scored 8 goals in 1 quarter.
Ask me who is it against.
No way, because you know the answer. What was the score when at the halftime? How about that?
I think I know the answer of the end of the game, but I don't know the halftime score.
I think Pittsburgh was trailing by like 6 goals, if I'm not mistaken, in that was at halftime. It was 7-3 at halftime, as we were informed by Tim Pearson, Public Relations Director, our man on the spot with statistics. Spirit and the Fever return to the Civic Arena Friday night. You're seeing the Spirit trying to hold on to the lead, 8-4 over the Hellions, 13:30 remaining, 4th quarter. Trying for a 4-game win streak. Longest in the league history is 5 games. Here's the shot, and you see Alan Mayer doesn't even make a move. He lets it go off the boards.
That's the difference between him and a lot of goalkeepers. He knows it's going wide, and he waits, and he looks at the player's eyes in front of him. Where's the rebound going to go, and positions himself ready for the second shot.
3-game winning streak, trying to get into the 4-game winning streak. 5-game winning streak held by 3 different teams in the league. Nobody's ever gone more than 5 straight, though. Beginning of this season, Buffalo started out with 5 straight victories. Here come the Hellions, crowd coming to life again. A nice move by Bakic, shot, save!
Saved by Mayer.
Alan Mayer comes up big again.
O'Hara channeled him inside, though, and let him have the direct shot to Alan Mayer, and Alan Mayer's going to eat those up all night. He doesn't want them to go off the boards. Good defending by Johnny O'Hara. Never really got quite tight enough, though, to put any pressure on the shot.
McNichol, shot, he scores! Belly McNichol, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Paul Hammond beats him low to the right-hand side.
Hammond's got to be really disappointed here because he's beaten in the same area again, low to his right foot. Difficult area for goalkeepers. Watch how close it is to his body. It almost goes underneath his body, and Hammond, as I said, has got to be disappointed that he didn't get down there to clear the ball, Terry.
And I mean split-second timing, Chris.
That's right. Great shot by Billy McNichol. Lots of power, lots of accuracy.
McNichol's 2nd goal of the game, his 6th of the season. McKenzie the assist at 2:36. So with 12:08 remaining in this, the 4th quarter, the Spirit move on top 9-4. Nice play by Billy McNichol. And McKenzie, like he said at halftime, it's coming true, isn't it, Chris?
You know, this guy tonight has already scored 1 goal and assisted in 2, and you know, we'll look at some stats later on David McKenzie, but I'm sure that he has contributed so much going forward in the last 4 games as compared to the rest of the season. Having a great time.
Clive Charles. Number 3, Clive lays it off, brings all the defenders over to Nino Zett. Watch everybody move as you look at the end zone. Here's the difference. Boy, look at the movement out of the Pittsburgh players. They don't stand around and wait for the ball to come to them. They go and create some space. Now, coming the opposite way, left side, Hartford.
Great goalkeeping by Mayer again, leaves his line really quickly, and as we saw, takes up the AstroTurf and reveals the ice underneath.
As you watch the action from the end zone. And again, we want to reiterate, we're at Springfield Civic Center. This is the temporary home of not only the Hartford Hellions, but the Hartford Whalers of the National Hockey League. They will play in this building until such time as the Hartford Civic Center is ready, which should be and could possibly be at the beginning of the season.
Alan Mayer can't believe that as he sees Partenheimer going to the box for 2 minutes. Player turns on him and Partenheimer slightly out of position, just fends off a little bit, and now we see a power play. Power play for the Hartford Hellions.
2 minute pushing the penalty, 2 minutes at 4:02. So Hartford on the power play again has a chance to get back into the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you like indoor soccer, stick around after this. There will be another game, a special game between the
total disorganization on the Hartford bench.
Hartford Inca. Right after this game concludes.
Bilius making critical coaching changes here. Brought Charles out, Cave, Leaper, and McKenzie now to try and eat out this time on this Hartford Hellions power play.
The gentleman with a sweatsuit on, as you look at the shot and save by Alan Mayer that you just saw, was Charlie McCulley. He started out playing for this team this year. He is now coaching the team. His brother plays number 7. He's not on the field right now. This is a power play. Hartford has scored 1 power play already this evening.
All loose in the box, kicked away by...
Look at McKenzie. Look at David McKenzie. Long run, McKenzie. Oh, he shoved off the ball. No whistle. Play moves on. He ran the entire length of the field. Mickey Cave takes Ybarra hard to the ground. Leaper has to hustle back. Charbonneau's shot wide.
Ybarra gets it in the corner.
Ybarra hurt, and he's coming off the field.
Header, good save by Mayer on the head attempt by...
Super save by Mayer as McKenzie just allows his man a little bit of space. Great header by Baykick, but Mayer comes up with a phenomenal save on his line.
This is McKenzie for Pittsburgh. Minute remaining in the penalty. 9:54 remaining in the 4th quarter. Here's a shot blocked by Clive Charles as Pittsburgh regroups.
Gets it back for the Hellions.
McKenzie at a tremendous work rate.
Off the leotard.
Clive Charles marking. Comes around.
Pass to
Atu misses it. Coming off the field's Mickey Cave. Coming on the field, Steve Buttle.
30 seconds left in the penalty.
You see from the end zone camera, this is Buttle. Great pass, left wing. Leaper settles. Killing the time on the penalty as well as controlling the ball. Buttle finally lays it off the board. Leaper. Atu now Pittsburgh has to hustle back.
Eddie Marasco back.
Marasco. Now let's watch some movement out of the Hartford players. Look at the forward standing out on the top.
Off the board for Atu.
No movement out of the Hartford players. Strictly one-on-one shot. Alan Mayer covers up as the penalty has elapsed. Both teams come back at full strength.
So cool by Clive Charles in front of his own goal, and Mayer's there on hand once again to collect the ball. Time eaten up, but once again, Terry, notice how we ate away that time by getting players forward and having possession of the ball, eating the clock away, something that we didn't see maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago.
McKenzie and O'Hara back on defense, so putting the lines back intact.
On the sideline, McNichol chasing for Pittsburgh.
McNichol.
Defense there at Atu.
The front lines have changed as McNichol is now playing with Stevie Buttle, but the defenders remain intact as a duo. It's O'Hara and McKenzie. So McKenzie not only kills the penalty, but he comes out and plays his regular shift.
You mentioned fitness. You know, this guy is incredible from a cardiovascular point of view, stamina point of view. This guy covers so much ground anymore, it's just not true. Playing so well, David McKenzie.
Promotional consideration provided to All-Star Sporting Good. For all your sporting needs, shop All-Star, your Spirit Soccer and Sporting Good headquarters.
Another major indoor soccer league contest.
Once again brought down from the back row, the new player having a really good game tonight, and interesting that he was used by Billis last night. Fife and Conn go out injured, and now this guy tonight, Terry, seeing an awful lot of floor time, having a really good game.
Going into the penalty box for Hartford for that play right there is number 7, Henry McCulley. Now, as I referred earlier, Henry McCulley is the brother...
Tripping, number 7, tripping.
Tripping, there's the call. You hear the referee. McCulley in the box. It's McCulley's brother. Is he his older brother, Charlie McCulley? Younger brother is the coach, and the older brother's the player, right? That's unusual. Now, I bet that's unprecedented in history of sports. McKenzie. McNichol takes the shot. It's loose out front. Hammond covers up.
Interesting to see the two different styles on the power plays. The Spirit setting up with one player in front, as we said before. Two guys in front of Hammond to make it difficult for him. The Hellions power plays, they're doing something completely different, just placing one player in front of Mayer with two guys out front.
Tommy Mulroy kills a lot of the penalty for Hartford. This is Charbonneau. Good control by Charbonneau. Finally has the ball pushed away. Pittsburgh will be on the power play for another minute and 10 seconds. 7:03 remaining, fourth quarter. Spirit on top, 9-4. They have a chance to further increase the lead, match their goal output from last night of 10. McNichol fakes a shot. Here's a hard shot, rebound off the glass, rebound right out front, and Buttle got pushed into the ball by Hammond. There's Buttle's shot. What a shot on! Hit the corner of the crossbar. Rebounded right out front as Buttle just bananaed the ball right around Paul Hammond.
See, Partenheimer hits the ball over the top of the bar there, but what a great effort by him originally. Here's Buttle turning one touch. Really unfortunate in that it comes off the inside of the post, bounces out away from him so he doesn't get a second bite. And unfortunately, Partenheimer puts the top shot over the top. Now we've got a goalkeeper taking a goal kick.
Alan Mayer has been replaced in goal by Pete Manis for Pittsburgh. Mayer doing a great job for the Spirit tonight. And again, showing his finesse as a coach. Lenny Billis is going to get some playing time. Both keepers have to be fit. There's Pete Manis.
McNichol, number 17.
Immediately comes in, starts directing traffic. Time remaining in the penalty, 14 seconds. Shot right on, save Hammond, two-handed save. McKenzie sends it all the way back. Coming out of the box, McCulley in 2 seconds. Hartford has successfully killed the penalty. You see McCulley come out. Both teams back at full strength. Shot by Buttle, save by Hammond. And this time, instead of Hammond going down with the hands where he's been beaten 3 or 4 times, he made the foot save.
Comes up with the foot save, very effective, clears the ball, and obviously no goal. Great shot by Stevie Buttle there.
Spirit on top, 9-4. Going for 4 straight wins. It's a club record, Tim? Out of sight.
Field by Antuegbu, down the side.
Antuegbu comes down. McKenzie battling him. Shot just over the top of Manis, but it rebounds wide. And Morosco picks up the loose ball.
McCulley in the box to Antuegbu.
Manis makes a save and covers up and immediately distributes up on a right wing. This is Stevie Buttle.
Number 10. Good play by Toomey for Hartford. Morosco down the left side.
Morosco lays it out front. McNichol right there. Out on left wing. Spirit on top, 4:40 remaining, fourth quarter. This is Buttle. McNichol. McNichol leaves it inside. Play inside the Hartford defensive zone, sent up over around. And the older McCulley sends it around the glass up over the top of the board. Shot!
See Alex McGee there firing over Terry, and we notice how he leans away from the ball. If we've got to keep this ball down, we've got to get over it with our head, with our knee. Unfortunately, his strike at goal goes way, way, way too high.
All right, here comes a change. Let's put the clock on Billis. There's 4 minutes and 17 seconds when he made the change on the clock. Let's see what time he makes the next change. He brings Clive Charles, McGee, Leaper, Cave, and Buttle out. This is Cave. Mickey Cave lays it for Buttle. Buttle has his shot blocked. Cave gets a rebound, but Morosco steps in and takes the ball away. Now, when you have your arm in a cast like Henry McCulley does, you really can't get pumping. You can't make the long runs.
That's right. In a lot of leagues, especially high school leagues in the local area, if he had a cast on his arm, he wouldn't be allowed to play, Terry. But obviously, there's no law in the MISL which indicates that he can't play, so There he is, out there contributing to the Hellions game.
There's a player in St. Louis, Tony Bellinger, who's had his arm in a cast for 6 years, I think. Has never been able to. Leaper lays it off on left wing. Nice pass by Butler. There's a phenomena going on in St. Louis. The Steamers of St. Louis are averaging, shot save Manis, are averaging well over 14,000 fans. They've sold that Checker Dome out twice. They announced this past week that the MISL will hold their All-Star game in St. Louis at the Checker Dome on February 27th. So congratulations to St. Louis and the Steamers. And the Spirits will be in St. Louis on Wednesday.
Once again, we see Curtis Leaper with a great opportunity to side foot the ball in there, but not the composure that obviously he would like, and possibly we could have pushed ourselves even further in front.
What do you want out of a team? You want a balanced attack. As you look at Mickey Cave come down, lay it off to Trikovic. Cave takes the shot, Hammond the save.
You see Buttle has now just gone off Terry, and Trikovic has come on. The clock reads 2:24, so Buttle was out there 2 minutes, and he was brought off by the coach, Len Billis.
And here's the end result, a balanced attack. Mickey Cave tonight, 3 goals. Stevie Buttle tonight, 3 assists. McKenzie tonight, a goal, 2 assists. McNichol tonight, 2 goals. Charles tonight, 1 goal. O'Hara tonight, 1 goal. Leaper tonight, 1 goal. McGee, Rohrbach, and Mayer all with an assist. That is a balanced attack. 10 players, count them, are in the scoring tonight. That's great.
Obviously doing a wonderful job, and it's a whole new ball game. This looks like being the 4th game in a row that the Spirit have taken in the MISL. With this win, move up into the 3rd place. You know, some big games coming up, Terry. St. Louis next Wednesday away. Big game away in St. Louis in front of all those crowds. Then Philadelphia at home next Friday, who are the 2nd place in the league at the moment.
Again for Antuego.
Philadelphia's been coming on tough. I constantly hear rumors of Rodney Marsh going to Philadelphia to play in the indoor.
Forehand back to Andy. No overhand on left side. McNichol there on defense for Pittsburgh.
Boy, could you imagine Rodney Marsh and Fred Grigorov on the same team?
That's right.
Shot, great save by Manos as he got 2 hands. There's a change of the front line at 1 minute and 27 seconds.
So Mickey Cave was on there for 3 minutes, and obviously, you know, changing some people after 2, some people after 3.
Well, I saw Mickey Cave. They indicated that his 2 minutes were up, and the Lenny Billis will hold his hand up, the coach. And Cave said no, his legs were still in good shape. So at 2 minutes, he knows how long everybody's been on the field.
And now, having been off for 1 minute, we see Stevie Buttle return to the front line for the
number
power
17,
play.
2 minutes tripping.
Antuego goes to the box. You heard the referee, 2-minute tripping. So at least for the remainder, unless a goal is scored, Pittsburgh will be on a power play. 1 minute and 15 seconds showing on the clock. Look at McKenzie.
He's so enjoying this game now. A whole new lease of life. Great player, David McKenzie, fitting into this side so well this season. Having a wonderful night tonight.
Time remaining, 55 seconds. Spirit on top, 9-4. Looking for their second 10-goal game here tonight. Here's a long run, Tommy Mulroy. Mulroy all alone. Mulroy tees it up, he scores. Tommy Mulroy, short-handed goal for Hartford.
Something we said we've got to be really careful of on the power play. It's important that top man gets back with any breaking player. Mulroy finds so much space to go forward. There we see the recovering defender, just Peter Manos to beat. Strikes the ball clinically and well to Manos' left, diving low, but can't get down to save Mulroy's shot.
He really hit that ball.
He played very, very well over it and struck it very, very well top of the ball. Good shot by Tommy Mulroy, an ex-Pittsburgh Spirit.
Mulroy's first goal. Play right out front. 30 seconds remaining in this, the 4th quarter. So Mulroy gets his first goal of the season. McKenzie inside, oh, it just hits the crossbar again. Finally, Charbonneau cleans it out. McKenzie to McNichol. Time running down. It's just a matter now what Pittsburgh's going to win by, as they are going to walk away with their 4th straight victory, a club record, and a great tribute to Coach Lenny Billis, as he has the Spirit on a winning way. That's the end of the game. The final score, the Pittsburgh Spirit 9, the Hartford Hellions 5. We'll be back right after this.
Number 17, Andy Atumeku. Star number 2 goes to the Pittsburgh Spirit goalkeeper, number 1, Alan Thayer. And tonight's number 1 star award goes to Pittsburgh's number 9 with a 3-goal hat-trick tonight, Mickey Kane. Tonight's 3-star award selected by...
I'll just give him 30.
Yeah.
Okay. This is to mention you highlighted McCabe and Buttle. 5 seconds, stand by.
Well, an unbelievably well-played game by the Pittsburgh Spirit. 4 straight victories. That's outstanding.
Super game. They take over the 3rd position in this league now. Loads of viewers out there must have seen this game for the first time tonight. We're looking forward to seeing you at the Civic Arena as our new Pittsburgh Spirit soccer fans.
Hey, Cave, Steve Buttle did a great job tonight. Graham Fife and Alfie Kahn are still out. When they come back in, this team is exploding. Lenny Billis has them playing well.
It's been said before that some of these players, you know, the best players around, when these guys get together like they are doing tonight, when we have a full-strength side, what a team this is going to be. 4 straight victories for the Pittsburgh Spirit. They win tonight's game 9-5. They're back in the Civic Center on February 1st. Go out and see the Spirit. Coverage of tonight's game has been produced by Doug Kennedy and directed by Brian Sipe. Production and technical facilities provided by TPC Pittsburgh. Coordinating producer of Pittsburgh Spirit Soccer is George Christensen. This is Terry Lewicki for Chris Wright saying goodbye from Hartford, where the final score was the Pittsburgh Spirit 9, the Hartford Hellions 5. Stay tuned for Burl Ives America, already in progress. See all the action right here on your Spirit station, KDKA TV 2.